So the first thing I wanted to let you guys know about was that eBay throughout 2019 and 2020, eBay has been saying that they are wanting us as sellers to have more item specifics, and they have more requirements where they are making us add item specifics for certain categories. And they're going to continue to do this more and more categories that they're requiring that for. But just a little bit of news here. eBay has announced that the next round of kind of categories, they're going to delay it. They're not requiring it as of right now. It says that the item specific requirements that were to be implemented on March 31st in home and garden and electronics, they decided to extend it into the summer. And I think that's just because of everything that's happening around the world. Also because they realized that they had a lot of trouble when they rolled this out in the past for the other categories, and they're still dealing with that as well. So that's kind of the little update that I have about that. The updates. So let's jump into the chat here. We have Lady Abram. Oh, look at that. I could show you right there. This is great software. Sully McClellan says, hi, Paul. Hey, what's up? We have Elada here saying hello. Tan looks good. I think that's the lighting. I don't think I looked that tan, actually. Mose, everything looks good. Daniel with the cool symbol or emoji. Yes, all looks good. Okay, great. So that's great that this is working fine. Audio is breaking up. Ooh, sound is spotty for me too. Let's try something different. This is why I'm trying this now. So I just switched something. Let me know if that made the audio better, or if it's the same, or if it's worse. I appreciate you guys like help me out here with this. What I'll also do in the chat, I'll also put the link to that deal as well. All right. So just guys, let me know if it sounds better now. Much better. Okay. All right. That's good to know. I'm not sure what the issue was, but I mean, I think I know what the issue was. All right. So the rest of this time, I mean, again, I don't really have too much to report on today. I have, you guys ask me questions underneath my videos. I like to answer those usually on Tuesday nights. So I just, we're all in this lockdown now. It's kind of this weird, interesting, different time. We're all kind of stuck at home, which is why I wanted to do that coaching package for all of you. I wanted to give you guys some extra help. I know a lot of you are looking to make money online. You're looking for a new opportunity. And I know drop shipping might be that opportunity for you. But in these strange times, I wanted to maximize your chances of success, which is why I'm doing the group coaching. And it's also a benefit for me because, I'm trying new things. I'm not traveling around like I usually am in our RV, or camper van. So I have some extra time. We are pretty busy with drop shipping, but I usually divide my time between drop shipping and doing things like YouTube and helping my students and things like that. So I thought this would be something new that I could do as well, where I'm helping a group of students move through the course, move through setting up their stores and having that more close working relationship with them to really maximize their success. So it's something for me to do as well. So I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited for the first class of group coaching students. And I also want to be there for you guys, for those of you who are on YouTube. So I'm just kind of here live with you, here to hang out and talk to you guys, and see what everyone has to say. Everyone says the sound is better, so that's good. So I'm also kind of curious to hear from all of you, like, what are you doing right now to stay busy? For those of you who are in like a lockdown, like I am, are you working a lot? Are you doing things like doing new hobbies or new activities? Just kind of give you guys an update on what's been happening with our life. Like I said, we travel around full time in a camper van, traveling around the country. We were doing that for a few months before all this started. So we had spent a lot of time in Florida exploring there, went to Disney World. We had a lot of fun there. And then we actually went to New Orleans the weekend after Mardi Gras. We were actually supposed to be there for Mardi Gras, but then what happened was we had a trade show that we got invited to that we really wanted to go to in Orlando, Florida. So we stayed in Orlando like an extra week for that, which was great because I got to see my brother and my sister-in-law and hang out with them. And then we went to Mardi Gras. We went to New Orleans after that. And as we're finding out, that was actually a blessing because we just found out a couple of days ago that Mardi Gras was an epicenter for this whole thing that's happening, right? So we probably would have gotten sick, or there's a good chance we would have gotten sick if we were there. Now, the sickness was still there, obviously, when we were there. So there's a chance we actually got it and just had very mild symptoms of it because that's something else that people are talking about. So from there, we went to Texas and we went to New Mexico and Arizona, absolutely loved it. And then we realized that things were getting more serious. We weren't too concerned at that time of us getting sick because we are 30, 31, 32 years old, good health. But we were concerned because as people who basically live in a van, we rely on a lot of resources, right? We shower at the gym, for instance. We were members of a national chain of gyms. So we shower there. We work out there, obviously, too. We don't have a lot of room in the van. So we can't store a lot of food in there as well. We can't store a lot of supplies. So we go to the stores, a couple of times a week to get items. And we need gas. We need gas not only to drive around, but also gas for the electricity in the van as well. So we were getting a little bit concerned about that. So we drove up to Colorado to be with family. We have some family here, and our family actually, they have 2 kids. They're home from school for a while now, and they're going to be home for a while going forward. So we were kind of here to support them because they're young kids too. So we've just been hunkered down in Colorado for the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks now. And now we got the order that it's official. We officially have to be locked down. So we're just hanging out here now, trying to keep our sanity. It hasn't been that bad. I mean, the past 2 weeks have kind of flown by because we've been really, really busy with doing drop shipping. We've seen sales online just simply soaring right now because people are afraid to go to stores. People don't want to go into a physical store to shop, or they're not able to or allowed to. So we're seeing a lot of shopping being done online, and we're taking a cut of that. We're taking advantage of that as drop shippers on both eBay and Amazon. So we've been very busy with that, me and my team. And we're also seeing a lot of people who want to learn how to do dropping as well because they're now at home. They're looking for something to do, looking for a new hobby or a new business to start online. And so that's why, again, I'm doing the group coaching as well. So in addition to that, playing with the kids, keeping us busy, that's a full-time job in and of itself. I'm doing this 50 push-up challenge. If you guys are following me on Instagram, @JLipke. My friend Rico over at Roughnecks Ecom challenged me to the 50 push-up challenge, where you have to do 50 push-ups in a row nonstop. And when he challenged me to it, I said, I got this. I can do this. I'm strong. I'm light. I can do this. And I was a little embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. I was embarrassed that I can only get to 35 push-ups doing that. And so I didn't even tell anyone the first day. And then I was like, I gotta be honest about this. I had to be transparent about this. So the next day I did it again, got to like 37. I posted up that day. Every day, I've done it every day. So every day I've done 100 push-ups. I do as many as I can. And then once I max out, then I, do sets of like, 10 or 15 until I get to 100 for the day. And my goal is to, as soon as possible, be able to do 50 in a row. And 2 days ago, I did 45 or 46. I forget which one. And then yesterday I was pretty tired, so I did a little bit less than that. So I'm getting close. I've definitely made progress already. I'm getting to 100 soon. So we're doing that to stay busy as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Work has been, drop shipping and all that other stuff, helping you guys out has been a lot of work right there. I've been throwing myself into that just so I don't go insane. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying right here. Is Walmart working well for you? It depends on the items, but Walmart has definitely fallen behind a little bit on their shipments. We're seeing Home Depot is much better because what we're seeing is that Walmart, we experienced this during Christmas as well. They just weren't prepared for the number of orders going out. And with that said, we're seeing that customers are being incredibly patient, which is kind of surprising. They're being incredibly patient. We're sending them messages. Amazon actually advised us to tell buyers to cancel the orders if we're unable to fulfill them. Amazon said that's okay to do. So that's what we've been doing. And we're getting a lot of buyers who are mostly buyers who are really, really patient about this and understanding. They're saying, hey, like, we know what's going on in the world. We know how crazy it is. We appreciate you trying to get us the items. And then they go ahead and cancel this order or don't have a problem with us canceling it. And we've had many actually give us on eBay like positive feedback saying things like, oh, we appreciate you trying, or like, let us know when you do get the items in stock, or things like that. People do seem to understand how crazy it is right now. eBay sent an update on items and price gouging. Did you receive? Was there a newer update? I mean, there was a couple updates, just like in the like. Are you talking about like, did they send an update about this today? Because I haven't seen anything today. But no, I didn't see anything. But as of like a few weeks ago, or even maybe it was like a week ago, at the time, my concept of time right now is way off. But yeah, I mean, they've said that price gouging is an issue. It's illegal. It's illegal. The states say it's illegal. And it's not endorsed by eBay or Amazon. So eBay has actually said, these items that people are price gouging, things like, and price gouging, if you don't know, that's like everyone's looking for face masks right now. So let's say a face mask is normally like $3, maybe like $8 with shipping. You might find people charging like $50 or $100 for like one face mask. That's price gouging. That's taking advantage of the fact that people are really scared right now and are willing to pay a lot of money for something that's not how much money, you know what I mean? That's much more money that's supposed to be. That's price gouging. So eBay has said, you know what? We're not going to let you sell these items at all on our website. No hand sanitizers, no sanitizing wipes, no face masks either at all. None of that. So I think that was a huge mistake by eBay. I think that was, quite frankly, stupid because people need these products. There are sellers with these products who want to sell them. There are drop shippers who are able to drop ship these products. And eBay is saying, no, you can't sell them at all. Amazon, on the other hand, has said, yes, you're allowed to sell them, but do not price gouge. Do not raise the price to an unethical level. Maybe eBay has realized that it's hard to police that. It's hard to say, well, this should be how much it should be, and anything more than that would be price gouging. I understand that it is hard to understand. There is a seller who a couple of months or like a month ago drove around his state and bought up all the hand sanitizer he could find and started selling them on Amazon, sometimes for over $100. That's price gouging. Bad, illegal. But what he said was that even if he tried to sell them at a fair price, or what Amazon would determine as a fair price, he would be losing money. Because the one bottle of hand sanitizer might cost him like $3. But to package it up correctly, when it could break in transit and to ship it out quickly, it could end up costing him like $18 just to do that. So then he would have to sell it for like almost $30 in order to make a profit when you factor in Amazon fees. I mean, this is one of the advantages of being a drop shipper. We don't have to worry about shipping. We don't have to worry about packaging because that's all done by the supplier. But for this guy, he was kind of stuck with all these hand sanitizers because there was no way to, because Amazon said that he was price gouging, which he was. But again, even if he wanted to sell them at a fair price, he'd be losing money on them. Okay. Essential employees to my wife, so I have lots of honeydews. That's good. Bobby dropped Walmart for now. Yeah, Home Depot seems to be working fine. Amazon, drop shipping from Amazon, I I haven't dropshipped from Amazon in a little bit of time because we've just been focusing down on Walmart and Home Depot. But what we find, just because we've been buying a lot of stuff on Amazon ourselves, was that the products were doing fine. So again, we're in Colorado. Anything that we were ordering was coming here within a few days, no problems. As of yesterday, that changed. As of yesterday, most products say they will arrive a month from now, around April 23rd, 24th, 25th, around then. Now, there's some random products that will come sooner. So, like for instance, yesterday, I was looking for a new notebook because I use a journal every day to help me keep track of everything I have to do for the day. I also use it to set my goals. This is something I'm a huge believer in, a huge advocate of. And so basically this one I use is called Goal Crazy. And the way it works is, let me open it up. Like every day, find a blank one. So like every day, you guys probably can't see it. Let me move back here. There you go. So every day I would write down on the top like what my most impactful goal of the day should be. Then underneath that, there's a spot for 3 things I'm grateful for the day, 3 things I'm excited for, and 3 lines to write out your daily affirmations. And then on this section right here, oops, didn't mean to do that to you guys. This section right here is where you kind of jot down your to-do list in no particular order. So, well, there is an order. This section is like the important things. These things are not so important, but it would be nice to get done. And then this is a section for things for you not to do. It's called the not to do list. And so that's like important because sometimes it's easy to get distracted by things you think you should do. But when you really take a step back and prioritize them, you realize that they're really not that important. So those things go on my not to do list. Once everything's in there, then I actually plan out where they go in here, what time of the day I'm going to do them. So the first thing I do is jump in my calendar, Google Calendar, find out all the events I have for the day and write them down in here, put them in place. And then I structure my to-do list around that. And at the beginning of the day, I try to do my most important things so they get done. So I do that in the morning. Helps me stay super focused on the most important things to do for the day. And then on this side, the evening review, it starts out, you write a positive sentence about today. So you always try to end the day on a positive note, say, hey, you know what? I did this today, or this was a great thing I did today. And then you have 3 accomplishments you write down, 3 best moments. And that I usually save for more personal things like, we went for a great walk today. I played fetch with the dog. It was fun. It's getting a little bit harder because of the monotony of being in the same place for the past 2 weeks. When I was living in a van, it was very easy. Like, oh, we went to a beautiful national park today. Oh, we went for an amazing hike today. Or the sunrise over the Saguaro National Park was beautiful today, And then there's just a spot for you to journal. To write down anything. I just usually free form write. And then the bottom one here just says, how will you get today? And then on the right here, this section is for habits. So I have a special card, you probably just let fall out. Those are all habits that I'm trying to form. And then if you accomplish them for the day, you give a check mark for that. So you kind of keep track of whether you're doing your habits. So that's just for the daily. If you finish the week, then you set up your goals for the week. So actually how it starts is, this is a 90-day cycle. And I'm a huge believer in setting goals on a 90-day cycle because there have been studies on this. And basically the theory behind it is that, if you set yearly goals, you try to set a goal for the whole year, you're not going to feel the importance of getting it done because you have a whole year to get it done. Now, with a 90-day cycle, there's more urgency to it. You only have 3 months to get it done. So it motivates you to move faster. And also in 90 days, you can't plan too much. There are like 1 or 2 big important goals, or maybe 3 big important goals that you can get done during that 90-day time period. So you can just focus on those 3 things for those 90 days. So there's a section to set that up, to plan out those goals, and then you break it down every single month, there's a section where you're like, okay, what am I going to do this month? And then from there, you break it down by week. What am I going to get done this week? And then you break it down by day. So every day I go back to the weekly goals to check on what those were, to make sure I'm on track. And at the end of the week, before I start planning for the next week, I go back to the monthly goals to make sure I'm on track for that month. And then before the next month, I go back to the quarterly goals to check what those are. It really, really helps a lot. It's a system that I've been using for a little while now, and it's really made a huge difference in my business. So these journals are really important to me. They really help me stay focused, and I'm almost at the end of this one. Now, this one, again, is called Goal Crazy. If I ordered it today, it wouldn't get here till the end of April, and I'm almost out of room. So what I did was I found another one that for some reason is going to come on Sunday. Now, that's what I was saying before. It's kind of random. Some items, most items take a month, but these random, strange items, like one journal, will come Sunday. It's not an important item. I don't need it. I'm sure I could find paper somewhere to write on instead. It's not like toilet paper or cleaning products or food, but Amazon is letting me order it. I was also looking for a new pen because sometimes I do my journaling at night. I was hoping to find like a pen that lights up. Most of them take a month, but one of them will come on Sunday if I order it. It just seems very random and strange. Maybe my guess is that it has to do with the warehouses. So as I'm sure a lot of you know, Amazon has warehouses throughout the United States, and they're stocked with different items throughout the United States. So maybe the warehouse near me has that notebook that I just ordered. Maybe it has that lighted pen, but it doesn't have any of the other products that I was looking at, or like the crazy journal that I was looking at. Kind of my guess. And I'm guessing that though the warehouses had a lot of items and then they ran out, and they're not restocking them with those non-essential items. Actually, we know they're not doing that. We know they're not restocking warehouses with non-essential items. So I think for a while the products were available where I am, where it's not as populated. But I was hearing from like family in New York, where it's obviously very populated there, that it's much harder to get items, or it's been this way for a longer period of time. And that's probably why that is. So for those of you who are selling from Amazon rather, my suggestion to you would be to, for those items, you can either increase the shipping and handling time to make it a month long and just do that, or you can stop selling those items and focus more on like Home Depot and Walmart. Walmart is still shipping, but they have the longer handling time. So as long as you adjust for that, you should be fine as well. So that would be my suggestion to you. Oh, shoot. I got to scroll back up. I'm in Colorado too. Let me know if you need anything for your dog. Thank you, Candace. You look like, are you a vet, Candace? That's very cool. The dog seems to be fine. We luckily got him a new new bag of dog food right before Amazon stopped kind of shipping. I think they would still ship dog food. That seems like more of an essential item. Can we get banned if I list Amazon items onto eBay? So the biggest concern about listing Amazon onto eBay, and this is another reason I don't do, is because we've been seeing a lot that people list Amazon items onto eBay. There's a greater chance of them getting flagged by eBay and penalized for and getting lowered in the search results. So we actually, that's another reason we don't do it. And I really tell people not to do it. Truth is, we really don't know why eBay doesn't like some items and not others, some accounts, not others. But that's a really good, we've seen it pretty consistently. You know, if people are getting flagged, when they get flagged, it basically means that their items are getting lowered in the search results. We really see happening for two reasons. First, if they're using API software, which we fixed a long time ago. I updated my course about that a long time ago already. And the second issue is if they're using Amazon. If you're not using Amazon and you're not using API software, I've seen very, very few people run into issues. And those of them that have run into issues, I've talked to them about it and it wasn't really clear from them if maybe they've used API software in the past or if they used Amazon in the past, which could have been an issue. So those are the two things you could be doing right now to kind of help protect your account. Oh boy. All right. Well, I just went on a long rant, so hopefully you guys can see me. I see a lot of cashback sites dropping stores to 0%. So let me fast forward and see if you guys can hear me. So yeah, so it's actually not the cashback websites that control what the percentage is. So these cashback websites we use, like Giving Assistant, Simply Best Coupon, things like that, they don't set the percentage. So the way these works is you go into givingassistant.com, and from there you press a button that brings you over to Walmart, and you shop on Walmart. And because you press that button on Giving Assistant, you get 2% back on Giving Assistant. Walmart sets that percentage, not Giving Assistant. So I think a lot of these retailers, they're kind of tightening things up a little bit. They're saying, you know what, this isn't a good time to do something like cashback. We're not going to do this right now. So I think that's why they dropped it to 0. I seen that. I think he ended up donating his stock of hand sanitizers to the city state. Yeah, he did do that. He got a lot of hate for it. A lot of people hated on him for it. So, and the attorney general of his state started investigating him. So I think to make up for that, he kind of just donated all his hand sanitizers. Whoa, dropship Jason. I love that name. Hey, Paul. Hope you and Chad are good. We are. We're safe. I love following your van life ventures. My sales the last 4 days have gone up 4-fold. That's awesome. So yeah, we do have a van life channel. We haven't posted since everything that's happened. When we came to Colorado, we're like, okay, we're gonna have plenty of time to edit a new vlog on the van life channel and post it up. And we just got super busy. So we haven't done it yet. We're not producing new content because there's not much to talk about. We don't want to put the kids on the channel because they're kids, right? So we just basically have that one video we need to edit, which is I think it's going to be a really good video when it comes out on the Van Life channel. If you guys want to find that, you can just search on YouTube for Chad and Paul. That's our YouTube channel where we document our adventures living the van life, living in our van, traveling around the country. So at some time, probably next week, we'll edit that vlog and get it up. I think it's going to be a really good one. Are you a Tony Robbins fan? Yeah. I'm not like a Tony Robbins, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like follower, as to say. I like the guy a lot. I've watched a bunch of his stuff. I've listened to his stuff before. I find it's great. I've never been to any of his events. I'm not like a diehard fan. That's kind of the word I was looking for, but I think he's great. Yeah. Okay, here's the update. I don't know why I didn't see. I'll have to check again. We also started restricting the listings of the following items: toilet papers, diaper formula, tampons, I didn't see paper towels, safe. I don't know why they would do that. It's stupid. It's stupid, eBay. You're throwing away like a fortune here because the amount you're going to make in final value fees is stupid. I don't know why they did that. How many days is that journal good for? So this is for 90 days. 90 days. Okay. Yeah, so Bobby says, I'm just happy eBay has the seller rating forgiveness. Yeah, so eBay has said that with everything going on, you're not going to fall below standard. So they said that they understand that times are weird right now. There's a lot of things outside of our control. So if we are due to fall below standard, we're not going to fall below standard. They understand. They're giving us some leeway here. and they're not going to let us fall below standard because of that. There's also other reasons they're doing that. Right now, it's hard to reach customer service at eBay or Amazon. We've been reaching out to both of them for various things and haven't heard back from either of them. So I think they understand that, normally if an issue comes up on eBay, let's say you get a defect on your account that's not your fault, all you got to do is call eBay, explain it, and they remove it. And you have, I think it's like 30 days to remove it. But right now, we're not able to do that. We're not able to get it removed because we can't call them. There is a place to email it in. I haven't had to do that because we haven't received any defects. But I'm wondering how fast they would actually respond to that. So if anyone's tried that in the past week or so, let me know, because there is a section on the website where you can submit a defect removal. So let me know in there, if you're watching this, whether that's worked for you or whether that you haven't gotten any response from them. I'm kind of curious. Just ordered Gold Crazy coming April 18th. That's not so bad. It's not so bad. Right now, I'm just going to use a blank notebook. Yes, you are a vet. That's great. So are you considered then an essential personnel? Like, do you have to go in? Do you have people still bringing in their pets for emergencies? I'm kind of curious about that. We obviously hear a lot about hospitals and people who have to work in the hospitals and have to be there. Are you considered essential then? Do you have to go to your office, or are you allowed to go into your office to actually help people's pets that might be in trouble? Not in the van anymore, Paul. Just temporary. The van is parked outside. Still sleep in there. Still spend a lot of time in there, but hanging around in the house, taking advantage of this good Wi-Fi while I got it. Though I think someone was right. Bobby was saying that YouTube might be throttling our upload speeds because there's a lot of people on it right now. So I'll watch the replay of this and see how good the nice camera is. But if it's slow, I'm just gonna have to go back to using the webcam, which isn't as high quality, but less data being uploaded, so it's maybe a more consistent feed. All right, so Black God has an update for me about what I was talking about before with Amazon warehouses. So, yep, it's the warehouses. I've sold an item multiple times, and depending on the state, the item would ship on schedule or be delayed depending on location. That makes perfect sense. Thank you, Michael. I am. It's great to see that you are here. Let me know. Hope you're doing well. What is this about? Now the Wi-Fi is really good here, but we could be throttled by YouTube. Yeah, but again, like there's other ways to police this. They don't have to just restrict us from selling those items entirely. They could just kind of monitor the price and ban people who are doing price gouging, things like that. Let me see if someone wants to join me on here. On my YouTube live. I'm on now. Let's see if he responds. All right. Oh, that's so cool. That's really cool. Yes, essential. I am mobile, so I drive to the house. That is neat. So how does that work? Obviously, that puts you in a very vulnerable position because you're going into other people's homes. You probably have to interact with people. So, like, are you just masked up and gloved up, or do you like have them leave the pet on the porch and then you just go on the porch? And like, I'm kind of curious how that would work. I mean, that's great that you can do that, so people don't have to leave their homes to do it. Especially people, a lot of older people have, pets like companion pets. That's really great that the way that you do that. Okay. How are your Amazon sales? Amazon sales are great right now, incredible. Are my VAs affected by what's going on? Uh, they're not. They're able to work. They are able to work because they work from home. So I spoke to them, and they actually feel. I spoke to one of my VAs, and she was like, "This is really good that I'm able to work from home," because she has friends who aren't don't have that luxury. They're not able to work outside their home. They are on lockdown where she is in the Philippines. Um, the last I heard, I know a lot of call centers are located in the Philippines, and those closed down. I didn't touch base with her on what they're doing if they're able to if those people are able to work from home. My guess is that would be very difficult. I mean, people go into these call centers, these workers, they field calls there, and some of them for eBay and for instance. But in order for them to work from home, they have to have something set up, and a lot of them might not have good Wi-Fi or the right phone connection. It would be very, very difficult to set that up on such short notice. So my guess is a lot of them are out of work right now. I don't know. My guess is there isn't any sort of unemployment on in the Philippines. I don't know though. So I'm just fortunate that, or I'm grateful that I'm able to still give people work like this, and that they are able to work safely and take care of their family in that way, and that they are still able to do work for me as well. Let's see. YouTube. Okay, next thing. Hey, Paul, love your videos. Thanks, Victor, for being here. Wow, we go inside. I'm pretty sure I already had the coronavirus. Wow. What are the best suppliers in these times? What are the best suppliers we should use to sell on eBay? We're still seeing that Home Depot has been very consistent. That's the most consistent one that we've seen that we've been working with. But before this, I was only working with Walmart and Home Depot. And this is kind of the way I've always done it, was that I'm a big believer in going all in with one supplier. A lot of people think that's risky. A lot of people say that, you should go in with multiple different suppliers. And I think at first, that's the way you should do it. That's the way I did. Try different suppliers, see what works for you, see what doesn't work for you. For me, I did that, and I found that Home Depot was the best for me. So I went all in with Home Depot. Then after a while, I added Walmart into that as well. So it's Walmart and Home Depot that we've been working with. Then after a while, I started trying some others. We had some luck with Bed Bath & Beyond for a while, and then we stopped using that one. We had luck with Lowe's for a while, and then we stopped using that one. And then we've been experimenting at the end of 2019, beginning of 2020 with suppliers in China. And then we had to shut that down because of the Chinese New Year, which they don't ship items from China during the Chinese New Year. And then at the same time, while that was happening, the virus became a big problem over there. So we had to shut it down for even longer. And we just haven't gotten it back up. I spoke to some of the suppliers and they said they're back up and running. But then we started having problems here in the States. So right now we're just sticking with Walmart and Home Depot, and mostly Home Depot at the moment. Yeah, definitely different times. But my suggestion to you is really experiment, but then go all in with one. And the reason for that is because that helps you understand really well how that supplier works. And that is really powerful. If you can understand, really understand their customer service, how to reach their customer service and really get what you need out of them, how to do the returns in the most efficient way possible, how to get the biggest discounts on their websites in the most efficient way possible. And when you go all in with a supplier, you're able to really, really understand. Like I know Home Depot so well, and I know Walmart really, really well, because that was all I was focused on. Whereas if I just threw in some other ones here and there, I wouldn't know them as well. I would be leaving money on the table with them because I wouldn't understand them as well as I would like to, or as well as I do like Home Depot and Walmart, for instance. Hey, what's up, Martin? Thanks for being here. I tried to get him to come on the channel today, just to kind of hang out. Maybe tomorrow or maybe next week. I might be doing, guys, let me know in the chat. One of the things I'm thinking about doing is just every day, just going live like this, just hanging out with you guys, just kind of helping us all through this times we're all locked down anyway. Just an idea that I have. I'm not even sure what I would talk about every day. I think after a while, it would become, I wouldn't have too much to talk about with drop shipping every day, but we would definitely be talking about it a little bit. Most of it's a chance to just hang out, answer questions that you guys have. Maybe someone can recommend a game that I can start playing and live streaming onto YouTube. Just let me know if you guys are interested in that or not. Maybe that's something I'll do. Let's see. My VA works from home. They must have a quarantine card to do their daily errands. No card, mandatory 6 hours, 6 days, 6 hours to 6 days in jail and a heavy fine. Wow. Wow. She didn't mention that part about it. That is insane. Yeah. I did hear one story about a guy in, where was it? I want to say Tennessee, where he had the virus. He was in the hospital. And he voluntarily checked himself out against the advice of everyone in the hospital. So he left quarantine, and the locals were still so concerned about it that they had the sheriff's department surround his house to make sure he didn't leave. That was like maybe a week ago. I don't know how true that was, but I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. All right, update from Candace the Vet, saying, I just focus on hygiene and keeping my immune system strong. Having a nice passive income helps to relieve my financial anxiety, and times are good. So I am very relaxed and healthy. That's great. Yeah, so that's one of the great things about like a drop shipping business is it can be a side thing, a more form of passive income that you put on the side. Candace is a vet. She focuses on her immune system right now, and she has a passive income coming in on the side, which is awesome. Make me mod. What does that mean? Who should? Wow. My eBay partner wasn't tested, but was told to stay at home, and he has been sick with all the symptoms. And today marks 10 days for him. Yeah, a lot of people can't get tested. Another drop shipper I know is having the same issues where he's just sick, can't get tested, and it just feels terrible. He told me. Great camera quality, on point. Yep, trying some new things. Hey, Simply Dana, what's up? According to YouTube, settings on this video is at 720. So if you're watching on if you're watching anywhere, you have to hit the little gear icon. Let me find a video to show you how to do it. It might make my computer blow up. But you gotta click the little gear icon on the bottom, and you could change the video settings to 1080p. Depending on your Wi-Fi or your data, it might actually slow it down, which is why YouTube automatically made it 720. Lower quality means it would buffer faster. I think it's the right wording for that. But you can raise it to 1080. It might just be slower to load. Cool. Thanks for being here, man. There we go. So we can watch some movies. I can do some reactions. I mean, I'll try some of these, like, this channel is all about like education, right? Educating you guys about, not all about education. It's like education and community on this channel. Here to like educate you guys about drop shipping, educate myself by bringing other experts in other fields on this channel. It's about forming community, which is why I do these live streams every single week, and why I'm doing one right now. But there's a lot of other YouTubers out there doing other things. People doing vlogs like I do on my van life channel. Chad and Paul, look up Chad and Paul on YouTube. Shameless plug there. And people do videos where they just sit and eat food. People do videos where they live stream their what's it called? Video games. where they watch movies together, like reactions to movies and TV shows. So maybe I'll take this time to kind of explore and try some new things. I'll just delete the videos after 24 hours if they're a total bomb. Let me guys know in the chat also, like, what other YouTubers you watch. If there's any entrepreneur kind of videos, like ones I make, let me know about those. But if you have some fun videos, you like prank videos, tell me about some of the popular channels that you like or not so popular channels that you like. So let me know, like, tell me some of the other channels that you guys like, what other content you like, even if it has nothing to do with dropshipping. I'm just curious right now what my viewers like to watch besides just me and other dropshippers. I'll tell you right now what I like to watch. I'll try to pull up my own YouTube account on my phone and tell you guys what it is that I watch on YouTube. So I'm into some fitness people. I like to watch them because they, especially now because I'm at the workout at home. That's really great. So, guy, I saved his videos called Fraser Wilson. He's been really good. Some quick, like 10-minute workouts. This other guy I like, where's the one I really like? He's like a minimalist. Let me see if I can find it. Like some funny stuff. Inside Edition, they always wrote me in. Inside Edition YouTube channel, they always have the best titles of their videos, the best thumbnails, and they always click on them. I always watch them. I've been watching a lot about stocks too. I've been trying to learn a little bit about the stock market. I haven't found a channel that I particularly love right now, but I've been watching like a bunch of other ones. What's the guy that I really like? The Minimalist. I don't remember, but it's really, really great. Better Than Yesterday, I think, is the name of another one that I like. Oh, this guy I love. His name is Justin Scarred, I think. It's Justin, and the last name is Scarred. So he's a vlogger. He goes around. He lives in like California. He likes to vlog in Disneyland. But the videos that I like is he drives around Route 66 and he finds all these weird roadside attractions, all these like weird old hotels, and like makes vlogs about them, videos about them. And I love his videos. I love the energy of them, the pacing of them. Really, really entertaining and they're usually long. Like he has videos that are like 40 minutes long. I can't watch those ones, but like 20-minute videos, 15 minutes, I love them. Like that's what I've been watching for entertainment recently. I'll try to remember some of the other ones I watch. Let's see. What would happen if people actually get the invoice from Walmart? They don't. Walmart generally doesn't send the invoice, and we have had very, very few people complain about it. Boom. Okay, so it must be my computer then. I bet you're right, Bobby. I bet YouTube is throttling us because there's just a lot going on right now. Or maybe it's my connection. We have really good Wi-Fi here, but maybe our internet provider is throttling us right now because everyone's home, right? So everyone's using the internet. Wow. Well, that stinks. Or maybe they're throttling you. Maybe they're not letting you choose anything over 720. Who knows? It's weird times right now. Lots of weird stuff happening. You know, they could be throttling me. They could be throttling you. I mean, the European Union asked Netflix to lower the quality of their videos because they had like double the number of people watching Netflix. The people in Europe who watch Netflix doubled over the past few weeks. So the EU actually asked Netflix to lower the quality that was available for their video playbacks. So Simply Dane, like Thrift Store Gold and Rally Roots. I love Thrift Store Gold. I love Rally Roots. They're great. Even though that's not the type of selling I do, it's great to watch them. iPod, I don't know them. Life Mastery, Tim Ferriss, great. Joko, sorry. No way. I gotta look into that. Watch Matthew Crater from Trader University. I'll check that out. I watch black and white movies from the 40s. That's cool. Nathan Drew. Oh, you want me to do a workout class? Yeah, right. eBay Digital Speak, please. Is that the name of a channel? Whiteboard Finance. I've seen that one too. I got to check that out again. It's been a while since I looked at it. Cool. So those are some of the ones I'll check out for sure. Some good channels to check out. All right, guys. So we've been streaming now. I don't know. It's not telling me how long. Oh, 53 minutes. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. It's helped keep me entertained, helps keep me sane. You guys are like my friends. So being able to speak to you guys, make sure you guys are all safe, hanging out with you. I really appreciate it. I think I will do another live stream either tomorrow or Sunday. Just kind of the same thing. We can just hang out, have fun, talk about random stuff. And that's it. Well, maybe we'll talk about drop shipping and maybe we won't. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Guys, out, everyone, be safe in there. Please be safe, be smart. Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Be safe. Bye.